And hello and welcome once again to the July 2025 Tourney of Tales. This is our second result stream. Wow, I can't believe we're at the second result stream already, guys. Like, that is pretty awesome.
It's going so
when did that happen?
fast.
Yes, it is going really fast, isn't it? But I'm so excited, and the word counts that I've been seeing are something else, guys. Like, wow. But I'm so glad you're all here. Hello, if you don't know who I am, my name is Diane Morrison. I'm known in the community as Sable Radia. I am the mother of bunnies, the leader of House Lappin'. I am, I may or may not have something to do with the Chaos Cartel. We don't admit that in public. And I'm kind of the chief cat herder. I guess is my job. And shit show coordinator. Yeah, bunny herder. Put all the plot buddies together, see if they actually get organized. Which is awesome. Let's go around the circle and start to my left and go to Shy.
Hello, I'm Shy Red Fox, also known as Amy Winters Voss. I'm the author of the Liminal Chronicles urban fantasy series set in mythological Japan, and you try saying that 5 times fast. Wow, right? I just can't do it today. I'm editing book 3! Yay! Feels so good to be editing again. I'm the graphics gal, website maven, emoji wrangler, librarian coordinator, and for House Melees, I am one of the co-leaders, the Melees Princess Badger. I'm the House Librarian, Closet the Badger King, Defender of the Realm, and for the Self-Care Mafia, I'm the Oyaboon and co-creator, and Fox and I are running for Night Monarch. So, there you go.
And, you know, occasionally she sleeps. We think.
She better.
She better.
I got over 7 hours last night. I did good.
You did better than me.
To take a nap. Yeah, we're gonna have a talk, girl.
Hey. This one was totally not my fault, and I did actually sleep as much as I possibly could. Right? I promise you. And I will take a nap after this. I promise that too.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that later and the reasons for that, because welcome to our chaos. Nap.
We are going down. All right, my name is Natalia Books, also known as Purple Heart. Other way around. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I am the leader of House Malice, also known as the Queen Badger, former captain of the Brock Trees, and I am forgetting my whole life.
She's a science fiction and fantasy writer as well. She has quite a lot of books out now. Makes me real happy because I've watched the evolution of that career, and that is awesome. And guys, yeah, I'm down for the napathon. As a matter of fact, let's do like a live stream and have a napathon.
Yes.
She's also the Baroness of birthdays and among other things.
Lady of Links.
Lady of Links.
Of Links.
Awesome.
Although I didn't do that a lot this time, so maybe the title is redundant?
Lady Winter has been the other Baroness of Birthdays, which we really appreciate. So, yeah.
Yes.
Worth mentioning, because she's also competing to be our next new Undead Overlord, which is awesome. Daz!
Oh, what? Jumping all the way down to me. I'm usually last.
Circle. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, I am Dazzlecat. I am the creator of the quick play adventure series Cutthroat, available on DriveThruRPG under my real name, K.S. Bischoff, and I am currently creating a different TTRPG called Meaty Bones that will eventually be available for playtesting. I am also the current house leader of House Sauropoda. I am the top dino, until Bob decides to come back. You know, I would prefer that because
we wish him all the best.
What?
We wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, health trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
and
carry on.
He left me a dino-sized pile of paperwork that is terrible, and Sable, if you wondered why you have that thick padding in your inbox, now you know where it came from.
Hey, that's okay. I just sent it back. Its special courier should arrive this afternoon.
Did you fill it out first?
No, I don't know anything about your purchase orders. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Ah, they weren't my purchase orders. They were, anyway. Never mind what they were saying. You read the fine print.
I always read the
And
fine
I am
print.
also the creator and runner, basically, of the Bodyguard Boot Camp.
Hooah! I think that's going to be like the new slogan for Bodyguard Boot Camp. Hooah! Yes, I totally
Booyah.
stole that from the United States Marines. Yes, I did. Hooah!
Booyah!
Ooh, yeah.
JC.
Hello, I am JC Boom, also known as Anasa JC Boom, the head of House Molesca. And let's see, other than that, I am the Google Drive manager, merch coordinator, and stream calendar manager, also known as Lady of Days. I am also one of the, I forget what we officially call it, but people that works on the videos.
Video editing team.
There you go.
Merch!
And audio. Yes, merch.
My
and
notebook
audio.
arrived. I'm excited. Sorry.
And then also I am the present parent of our youngest Tome Knight, I think. Still the youngest, Little Boom, so you will see me talk about him. And maybe see a few words go in for him too. And that's about it. Oh, I'm a writer of epic fantasy and publisher of coloring and activity books for both children and adults.
Which is awesome. JC Boom is our youngest Tome Knight. Youngest
Little Boom,
ever.
yeah.
Little Boom. Sorry, is our youngest Tome Knight.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Also, check out our stories channel, guys, in the server. Some of our younger Tome Knights are writing stories and sharing them in there. Toga, I guess, Muichiro, Mixed Panda has also shared some stories in there, right? I'm posted about a new one today. Cannot wait to read it. Have not yet had the chance. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Eli.
Hello, I am Eli, also known as Sir Egriff. I am the regent of House Avis. I am a defender of the realm and the Phoenix Bringer of Light. I am a captain in the Self-Care Mafia and a writer of many things and many words. I'm preferred.
Many words.
My preferred genres are fantasy and space opera and science fiction in general. So those are what I usually tend to write.
And we tend to read the same stuff, which I think is a lot of fun because we're fangirl.
Because then we can just talk
over it.
about the exactly.
Yeah.
I try and pick up things around to help around when I can. So bits and
Awesome.
baubles bit and jack of all trades.
Totally innocent Daz, yeah, my butt. Also, yeah, Sonny's mad now about the mimics. You're in trouble. I have nothing to do with it. Yeah. Aaron.
What? I'm Aaron Ree, also known as Aaron Ree. I helped create this mess, and I take no other responsibility than that.
It's probably fair. You can blame me for a lot of it, yeah. Not everything, but a lot.
These other 8 people on the screen at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. The blame is here. Yeah.
To the monstrosity that it has become.
You get some blame.
Basically, Aaron does the stuff that would typically on a board of directors be called member at large. He tends to pick up things that other people aren't doing and sees that they get done.
Like
So,
I'm the undead librarian, because
yes.
I was the first undead.
Yay.
I am patient 0.
Yep, patient 0. All right, and Happy.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
I didn't see okay, good. I didn't see my thing, my face lighting up. But yeah. All right, so I am Happy Sad in the Discord server, also known as Story Arcs and Subplots on Twitch. If you see either one of those names, they're both me. I am mostly a fantasy writer. I tend towards urban fantasy rather than high fantasy. And something I didn't mention last time is I also write a lot of queer fiction.
Excellent.
So that's something I talked about. Is I write and I do a lot of. I like to analyze a lot of that kind of stuff. I think it's fun. Not everyone does, but I'm weird like that. And I am one of the co-leaders of House Iloris. Go Pandas! I see there's a couple of you guys in the chat. And so I'm the co-leader and seneschal of the house. And yeah, that's me.
And
Awesome.
you're running for Night Monarch.
And I am
Don't
running
forget.
for Night Monarch.
Very important.
Vote for me, and I probably won't set you on fire. Probably. I promise. Probably.
Right away, anyway. Not until we get the
not right
catapult
away.
set up.
What am I not about? What am I not into?
Nothing. Oh, nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What? What?
Mm-mm.
Mimic song. You know what? We actually totally should probably share the Mimic song at some point. Just because otherwise people will not know what the hell we're talking about. That's great. Okay, maybe not today, but I actually want to put that on the list.
I'm free. I don't have to do a verse for you.
Yeah, we should, because you don't know exactly. We keep talking about this Mimic song. Actually, the Mimic song is a thing. Daz has a fan who created a song about the mimics in her world. And in lore, Daz and I were down, well, in the tiki bar that was left in the Warren after World War II, and we may or may not have had a few, and then all of a sudden all the void demons that were like in the Warren because of the void rift that appeared after I wrote in the tome this time, oops, sorry guys, they decided that it would be fun to turn into mimics, and so they do that. They act like mimics and they pretend to be chests and seats and desks and don't go into the basement of the Warren without something to poke the furniture with. Anyway, last but definitely not least, Rue.
Hello. Yeah, so I am Rue. I am the house librarian of House Lappin. I am in charge of the Discord for my sins. It is very hot and my brain is melting.
Yes, heat wave in the UK. We thank you. I would like to thank our European members for being up at stupid o'clock. We really appreciate it. Yeah. All right.
Problem with the UK is that it's an island. So it's always humid.
True.
Yes.
At least in the summer.
It's currently like 27 degrees in the flat and I'm melting.
All right, so this is where we do general news. We don't have a lot of it this time that isn't mentioned in lore. I will say one thing. My mug also arrived. It's pretty, but I see that I don't know if that's intended, but the logo is kind of faint. I'm wondering if I got a misprint. Just something to be aware of. I still think it's gorgeous. I'm very happy with it. Don't get me wrong, right? But something to be aware of if you are ordering the merch. That might be a thing. Or maybe, I don't know. Has anybody else ordered a mug yet? Right?
Did you order the magic mug?
I don't know. What did we order, dear?
It looks like the magic mug. Like
Yeah.
on the outside, but on the inside.
It's
That's
the same
probably why.
logo. The words are magic.
Yeah, did you put the any hot liquid in it
Oh,
yet?
no. So it does it brighten up when I put hot liquid in?
Yeah.
Oh, it's another color changing.
Okay. So I
Like,
was still
I
using
might have to have one.
my old coffee cup. So next time I will put the coffee in this mug and we will see what happens. That is cool. I'm excited about that. That is great.
Yeah, make sure you fill it to the top and don't put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, do
Gotcha.
not dishwasher it.
Yeah.
Not dishwasher safe. Got it. Right. Also, while we're talking about merch, you can't see the pages of the dot grid very well on this size of screen, but the dot grid is a little bigger than your standard issue dot grid. That may or may not be a benefit or a detriment, depending on your point of view. I think it's cool because it gives me more freedom to do some things, right? The lineup of the dots from either side of the page is almost perfect. So you're not going to end up with like a ghost of the other bullets if you order the bullet journal, right? And that makes me very happy. Can't wait to read it and try it out. This is going to be my, all the important got notes book. So.
And I've got the t-shirt today.
Sweet! That looks
it arrived
great.
this week.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Yay!
And it washed up nice. I did a wash test real quick, so
excellent.
Nice, so.
Yay!
Excellent. That's really important. Okay. Well, all right. So this is the portion where we generally do general news. We don't have a lot of it that isn't already mentioned in the return of WLA News. So we'll be airing that very shortly. While I'm talking about that, though, I have to say this was a last-minute job, guys. Game of Thrones services are provided as is, free of charge, by an enthusiastic group of grassroots volunteers who are doing their best. Right? I was up till 7:30 in the morning putting it together. I was waiting on a voiceover, which didn't come in until like very early this morning, because it would have had an effect on the length of something at the beginning of the video. Anyway, I didn't think I was going to get it, so I waited to the absolute last minute, put it together. I did eventually get the voiceover, though, so it's really cool. Thank you for doing that, by the way. And I did manage to get it in like 20 minutes before showtime. So there are no captions, right? We will caption it for YouTube. We apologize that there are no captions. There are also no captions on a Filk video that we are going to show today. Again, it will be captioned by the time we get it to YouTube. Really sorry, guys. We're doing what we can, but I couldn't push this back anymore because the news is kind of time sensitive. So with no apologies, Faye. I told you only if you could, right? Faye is a really fast captioner, so I slapped this with a really basic template in the video chat early this morning and said, if you get time, right? Because she's the only one who might have actually been able to do it. None of the other captioners are quite that fast, and she couldn't. Okay, right? Hey, like I said, we're all doing our best here. I'm sure that we'll get it done for the YouTube airing. But in the meantime, here we go.
Welcome to WLA News. I'm Aaron Ree.
And I'm Leo Hawk.
Welcome to the team, Lee. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, although I'm sure our audience has probably heard of you.
Well, I'm acting Raptor Captain of House Sarapata, just until King Bob is back, mind you, and de facto librarian now as well.
Great. Well, welcome aboard. What do you think? Shall we get started on the news?
Let's do it. Our top story, the Tourney of Tales, is once again scheduled to begin tomorrow. As in April, it will be hosted primarily at the Warren in Okanagan City, with some events such as Lit Romantic Games and Challenge Week being held at Penwall and Windy Willows. We have this clip from the opening ceremonies, which were held this afternoon, courtesy of One World News.
Hello, this is Kadita Main reporting from the opening ceremony of the Tourney of Tales. As you can see, this is a really electric atmosphere here. We are just waiting for the leaders of the houses to come together to do their introductions. Then this will be followed by a concert of
Hello,
ships.
everyone. I'm happy, and I'm so glad to be here representing Iloris as part of the Woodlanders.
On behalf of House Lappin and the Woodlanders, welcome one and all to the July 2025 Tourney of Tales.
House Melees is always up for a tourney. It's such a fun time. Even though the houses are competitive, There's always the camaraderie of cheering each other on, no matter which house fellow Tome Knights are in.
Dearest Tome Knights, within these lists lies both brilliance of pen and steel of spirit. I am honored to be here with you as friends, storytellers, and competitors. On behalf of myself and House Mollusca, be inky, be epic.
Let's go! Down the street, the brim's pulled way down low. The sound of the feet. Rider machine's ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of a keyboard, the lyrics rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah!
The Filk concert lineup this evening includes a number of luminaries among the Tome Knights, including Dame Atoru, Seneschal Happy Happy Sad, Lady Winter, Princess Shyred Fox, and all of the house leaders. Plus, I'm scheduled to be on after the broadcast as well.
Sounds like a really good time. What are your predictions for the tourney results this time around?
I think Lapin or Iluris will probably win, though Mollusca will almost certainly give them a run for their money. I'm sure Sarapata will do well, of course, but we don't have enough Tome Knights to really be competitive. Though, with Captain Dazzlycat turning into a power rider, we might place higher than usual. What about you, Aaron?
Well, I'm pretty sure that Iluris is going to run away with it with the help of Mellies with them. But I think that Lapin will show well, and I'm sure that Sauropoda will show well in Mollusca. I worry about the plucky little Chiropterans, though. They don't have enough people to really even put in a huge showing. But they're plucky.
Sure.
While we're on the subject, the Lapin Protectorate has issued a public service announcement reminding everyone that betting is subject to strict regulations in the Lapin Protectorate. Only those of legal age and majority are permitted to gamble, and only through authorized retailers. Please play responsibly.
Absolutely, Aaron. Don't bet the rent money and all that. The Iron Tome will once again be exhibited at the Warren, the Treehouse, and Windy Willows in scheduled secure exhibits. April's exhibits, which ran in conjunction with the April Tourney of Tales, were extremely popular. Approximately 2.5 million people traveled to see the Iron Tome for themselves in April, with as many as 3 million expected for July. The Lapin Lagomorph Trust reminds visitors that to the Warren not to aggravate the captive colony of jackalopes at their information desk, since jackalopes can be highly aggressive when provoked.
Personally, I'd like to see as little of the Iron Tome as I possibly can, but hey, you do you, boo.
All right. With the Tourney of Tales comes the Lit Romantic Games, which will be coordinated this time by Archon, Bard with Many Names, and Princess Shyred Fox. Do you have any predictions for the games, Aaron?
I think that Sable's going to show well, right? Especially in the Filking contest, right? But she'll show well all over the place, right? I think Daz will show well. What's your take, Lee?
I would say that if Queen Sable is not judging the Filking this year, which I believe it's Archon Bard with Many Names, then she most certainly will make top tier. It'll probably be a tight match overall, with the houses bringing their best. Speaking of which, the Bodyguard Boot Camp will once again be sponsored by the Watching Dogs in their Warren encampment of the Lapin Military Academy's football field. All Lit Romancers are invited to come and see if they have what it takes to be a house bodyguard. Anonymous sources claim that Regent Dazzlycat and Queen Sable were once again gearing up for their rival, or rather, their friendly competition on Thursday evenings, 6 p.m. Pacific, although the challenges run 24/7. Is it just me, or are they starting to take this a bit too seriously?
I don't know about Daz, but not Sable. She was laughing about it all through April. She said she hadn't had so much fun in a long time. The only time I saw her annoyed when she came home dripping wet, she said the alligator turtles had capsized her boat.
Yeah, they can do that. Though they aren't as vicious as their name makes them out to be. And honestly, that challenge wasn't that bad, if I recall correctly. What got me last year was the obstacle course, though that was entirely Sir Trashy's fault. The Syndicate, the Self-Care Mafia, would like to remind Tome Knights that the Self-Care Bingo event and the Tiny Tasks event will be active once again. Tome Knights are encouraged to get their bingo cards and spreadsheets at the information desk, and they look forward to giving out badges.
The Chaos Cartel Exercise Challenge will also be in effect, and Tome Knights are also welcome to pick up entry sheets and suggested challenges at the information desk. And of course, they continue to welcome anyone to submit nominations for Flames of Encouragement, which are perpetually displayed on their wall of fire.
And people will be able to make nominations at the information desk. Is that correct, Aaron?
Apparently so. Interesting.
The Chaos Cartel is also announcing the grand opening of the Chaos Cafe and Spa, sponsored by Dame Matororu. Guests can enjoy a cup of their favorite highly caffeinated beverage, or adult beverage after working out. Age obviously permitting. I believe it's 19 in the Lapin Protectorate, and then end with a massage or a trip to the spa or jacuzzi. Encouragement talismans are available in the form of origami crafts at the front desk. Opening night is tonight, and admission is free. Is the Chaos Cartel going legit, Aaron? It's not like them to make announcements like this.
Well, if they are, nobody told me, Captain, and even if I knew that, I would not be at liberty to discuss it. Yeah, what's our next story, Lee?
The Claw Summit Fudge Festival and Treaty successfully concluded, to the apparent satisfaction of all houses involved. Iloris, Melees, and Sarapata held a summit over fudge and a bowling party. We have a breakdown of the treaty's salient points. House Melees will cede the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to Sarapata and allow a train track that will go through their borders in Wisconsin. The track will run from Lower Michigan to the Up, or is it UP? The Up. Melees will also help build the tracks at Sarapata's request, and will increase trade of West Coast orchard fruits, cherries, apples, pears, peaches, and grapes, along with wine to Sarapata and Iloris. House Iloris will cede the lower part of Michigan to Sarapata and allow a train track that goes through their borders in Ohio from the Sarapatan Protectorate to Lower Michigan. They will also increase trade of corn to Sarapata for litromantic biofuel and help build the tracks at Sarapata's request. And Iloris sponsored the food for the ensuing festival. That's fun. House Sarapata will give 50% of the copper mined from the Up for Melee's litromantic battery manufacturing and a yearly stipend of pecans, Maine lobster, and clam chowder, the good stuff, not that nonsense with tomatoes, to House Melees. They will also transplant a number of Georgia peach trees in Iloris territory for House Iloris. And in a mutual agreement covering arts, transport, and education, the three houses will freely allow the following in each of their territories: showing of Melee's movie releases and touring musical groups, touring theater troupes and productions from House Iloris, Dino Rave casino boat tours on the large rivers, and Great Lakes reciprocal dessert trade. Plus, reciprocal education. Members of one house may study at another house's universities on the same scholarships and grants afforded to house citizens, along with reciprocal protectorate-funded transportation for citizens of each house.
Sounds like a sweet deal, Lee. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Well, in fact, the treaty is also being called the Sweetened Deal Treaty and the Fudget Treaty because it was held in North America's fudge capital. Also, they plan to hold an annual fudge festival in the same location from now on. A revival of a pre-awakening festival is held there, I believe.
Really? Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Litter masters love puns and wordplay. Well, congratulations to all three houses. What's next?
Since his coronation on the summer solstice, Archon, the Bard with Many Names, has been touring the Iloris Protectorate when he hasn't been making treaties. Calling his tour the Sealy Ride, he has been seen in a number of parks and woodland glens rather than the more urban areas. This has been met with overwhelming enthusiasm from the Iloris populace. Meanwhile, coronation plans for Princess Badger Purpleheart on July 25th are well underway at Windy Willows. All house leaders and numerous dignitaries from around the world have confirmed they will be in attendance, and the tourney goers have been invited to observe from the gallery, standing room only.
Looking forward to it. Personally, I think Princess Purpleheart's doing a great job with House Melees, and I know they're in good hands.
It sure is. She'll make a great queen. And finally, House Sarapata is denying accusations that the recent uptick in missing liquor is in any way related to Blandon the Party Turtle. Regent Dazzling Cat has issued the following statement.
All the rumors of disappearing booze are just that, rumors. If you happen to see a turtle in a top hat absconding with a bottle, well, maybe you've had one too many. It's not like Blandon has figured out how to use the rave train. Right?
I mean, personally, I wouldn't surprise me. He's smart, and the controls really aren't that complicated. At least don't require much manual dexterity. So all I'd have to do is pop one of those batteries to compensate for the literamancy, and he's gotten his little claws on those before. He probably couldn't navigate so well, but as long as he's stuck to quick there and back. Oh, yeah, definitely just rumors.
Right. And that's it for WLA News. Like, share, subscribe, support us on Patreon or at our website. All the usual things. We'll see you next time.
Yay! Thank you so much to everybody who contributed to that, especially Lee and Aaron. I generally write a basic script for WLA News, but I leave a lot of room for ad-libbing. I told them, make whatever predictions you want, so not taking responsibility for any of that. And, you know, great job. Lee looks and sounds like a newscaster. This is his first gig at it, so yay!
Awesome.
Well done, Lee!
They both did.
They do great. Also, thank you to Happy, Shy, and JC for giving me sound bites for the opening ceremony. Thank you to Flub for the voiceover for Perdita Main. And thank you to Daz for the, yes, denying that Blandon has anything to do with liquor theft, which I don't believe in a second. Not one.
He's an innocent turtle. What could he possibly do?
Awesome. Awesome. Yay. All right. So moving on to some of the typical reports that we do. We're going to start, as usual, with our self-care mafia report.
Okay. Gonna let it show up here, and then I'll...
Yep. And I'll
other
move
one up
our
here.
screen out of the way. There we go.
All right. So, wait for that to show up on the screen. Got the report coming up. It'll show up just a second here. There we go. So, for the Self-Care Mafia report, the black markets are closed, but we had an awesome showing. We had 12 people. Oh, and I forgot my hat. All right, there we go. I got to kind of put it on with my... There we go. We had 12 people collect badges. 10 of them had 2 bingos, so we're doing awesome. 1 had 1 bingo, and 1 did at least 1 self-care task. So, y'all did awesome. And I totally put the wrong thing. I forgot to take off the tiny tasks. This is my goof up. I did really good on the other stuff though. But the tiny task stuff should not be there. I'll correct that when I post it to the website. No tiny tasks yet, because we haven't got the entries. But 12 people did the badges. I can confirm that it was awesome, and I greatly appreciate you guys taking your self-care seriously. So, there you go.
Thank you very much, Shy. Shy is currently there. You guys should be aware that there are co-producers for this stream now. Generally, Shy does all the like graphics and stuff, and I do all the videos and stuff. Right? So, you know, there's a lot that Shy has going on, and you know, yeah. I mean, when have we ever had a situation where a graphic, you know, there is at least one graphic that had the wrong information on it?
I did really good on everything
you
else.
did. I
promise.
checked it. I saw it this morning. It all looks good. So if there's any mistakes in those, you can blame me because I was the final, you know, double checker there. So yeah, awesome job. And great, awesome job, guys, on all your self-care. Really good to see. Right. I'm really glad to see like the number of people who tend to get multiple bingos seems to go up every time. Right. This makes me very happy, right? I'm sorry for having been a terrible example of this in the past. I am a reformed Chaosian in that respect, and I am trying to do better. I'm glad you all are too. That's great. We don't want anybody to burn out.
Definitely.
All right. Yeah, that's the end of the Self-Care Mafia report, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so we're moving on to the Chaos Cartel report. I'm going to start by saying that we have invented a new thing. This was, as usual, created by Chaos. Basically, it's an ADHD idea that we ran with, but basically, we want to hear about you doing random nice things for yourself, right? Like the kind of stuff where you have to talk yourself into being nice to yourself. I did a treat. I ate chocolate cake for breakfast. We don't want you to do that all the time, right? But we would like to see you do it once in a while. And especially if it's something that would be a bad example, quote unquote, right? If you did it all the time for the Self-Care Mafia, that's what we want to see. We're calling it, as a name invented by JC, who came up with it, a chaotic good, right? We are going to acknowledge your chaotic goods, right? So please let us know about it in the Chaos Coffee Shop and Spa channel on the Game of Tones server, and we will see that you are acknowledged. I don't know what we're going to do with that yet, other than to say good job, but perhaps we shall think of something. That's brand new. Moving on to the Flames of Encouragement as read by Atoru.
Yes, we have had a few in today. So we are starting with Sable to invalid input 251. I see you encouraging people in the stream chat. Thanks and well done. From Shy to Egriff, for constantly encouraging everybody in the lobby stream and doing a countdown to keep people aware of the cut-offs approaching. You're a light. Thank you. From Shy to Bard, I know you've been insanely busy. Thank you for taking the time to post encouragement every day. And Shy to Sable, thank you so much for helping me with the librarian stuff when I can't do it all. You've been a lifesaver. From Nova to Faye, for the streams and battle rooms before everything started that got me excited to write before the tourney started. From Nova to Happy Happy Sad, for the Cliff Notes version of everything we talk about. I might always be lurking around, even if I can't talk much, but having the reminders of everything we've discussed is really helpful because I can be so forgetful sometimes. Nova to Bard, for self-care reminders, even if they hit a little close to home, maybe especially when they hit a little too close to home, for the conversations, for creating stories for these two with me. Nova, for everybody in the Night Monarch election channel. Oh, this is going to be an amazing year, no matter who wins. I look forward to whatever has been going on since the last time I peeked in, and usually leave giggling. And then finally, Eli to Catherine Dalton and Quilla Quality for always cheering on those in chat and giving all the words they can. And that is it for the Flames, unless there's any last minute ones that haven't registered. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, great job, everyone. Couldn't agree more with pretty much everything there, unless it was like really,
And
really
thank
personal.
you for putting them all in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you once again for those of you who are doing wonderful things to encourage other people. And thank you to those of you who took the time to tell us about it so that we can shout it out. We really love seeing that. I definitely have to say, guys, the Night Monarch election chat is where to be right now. The insanity is epic, and the cuteness. I'm just as eager to check what I've missed since I last looked. Yes, if you would like to vote for your pick of Night Monarch, that form is there, and it has been pinned in the chat, and it will be available all month. Opportunity to vote polls close at the same time that the last Tome Knight finishes writing. So that will be 11:59 p.m. Alaskan time on the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know who to vote for. I haven't voted yet. I'm confused.
I have.
I have.
I was the first voted.
Yay!
Good for you, Nat.
Wait, but I made the form, so I filled it out.
Yep.
Valid.
Good test.
Valid. Yeah, you can change your vote, by the way, if that's a question, right? You can vote now and make sure you get in somebody, which I really should do with my ADHD brain, right? And then change your mind later if you do. That's okay. Right up until 11:59 Alaskan time on the 31st, you can change your mind. So that is
If you
awesome.
want to change your the form, you go to your email address and click on. You get the email. That's why we ask your email address. I'm not saving the email addresses for anything else. But if you want to change your mind, you can go there and change it there. For people who want to know, because yeah.
You know, I think I might break the order of procedure around here. Because we are talking about the Night Monarch election, I have another filk that has been provided for us by Lady Winter. And
Okay.
I don't have... Yeah?
I will also have a set of posters.
Awesome.
And it didn't get saved, so while we're watching the filk, I will update it. 'Cause it
Perfect.
didn't get saved.
Perfect. Yeah, I did see a poster. Fox has shared a poster with me. If Happy has anything to throw in, this is a good time.
Happy does.
Oh, a poster as well. Brilliant. Okay. All right. Everybody gets an opportunity to once again compete for your votes. I like that. That's great. Let's do it,
I had some
guys.
assistance on my poster, so thank you. Gosh, I know your Discord. Was it Shy?
Okay.
Was it you who did that? Because I'm like, I know your name, but it's not the same name as it is in the server. Thank you so much for helping me with the
Glad
second one, because I was busy traveling this week and wasn't able to make it myself. So thank you so much.
Totally understand, and it's been fun to support each other as a group. So
Yeah.
I really like the friendly election going on here, how everybody is supporting each other. This is probably my favorite election yet. For that why, right? So
My favorite was the first one, the one on year one.
there was no
I got
election.
told I was doing it.
Yeah, there was no election.
I
Yeah,
got
you
told
said,
I was doing
okay,
it.
I'll play the bad guy. That's what happened. Yeah, it's awesome. We love our Night Monarch competitors because they are some of our... They're the pillars of our community. Generally, you cannot get elected to Night Monarch unless you're already doing something that other people see and notice, and you're holding people up already. And we love you for it so much. Because without you, there is no Game of Tones. So thank you very much. You're amazing. Okay, I think I've got the right I've got different scenes here. I did this in a hurry. I think I've got the right one. If there's like a glitch where something starts and then it changes to something else, I screwed it up. Okay, but we're gonna try. I'm pretty sure it's that one. This one.
Difference is nothing. The house is getting better, I'll give you right. You know I'm haunted. We won't go quietly to the dark. The pain is a memory, flashing over the coming wave. Won't get the best of us, the best of us. We won't go quietly into the dark. Tightly underneath your control of the world. Lower down the houses, will push the line until they fall. You are the rising wave, you're a work of art. I believe underneath you were born to be my undead. Reaching for your destiny, this is not the end. rising. We're not going to feet in the ground. They want to believe we are free. They can't stop us rising through the crowd. Our returns mean nothing. Hold the line. We're not going 6 feet in the ground. I believe underneath your control of the words, filtering down the houses. We'll push the light until they fall. You rise the rising wave, you're a work of art. I believe underneath you were born to be my undead. For our destiny, this is not the end. This is not the end. This is not the end.
That is awesome.
It was.
Cool.
That is the first time I've seen it all the way through. Sorry, Lady Winter, this is the version I got. If you captioned it, then, my fault for not getting a chance to check it last night. I had to check it this morning, and it was far too late to say anything about it. But we'll put the caption version on the page, the election page, and on YouTube. And awesome. Like, I agree. You're doing a video every week. Like I said, guys, if any of you does half the effort you are currently doing on the campaign for November, we are going to have a good time. Oh my God.
Oh, we are. We are going to have a blast.
Oh,
no matter who wins.
Fun. Yeah, so excited. Love your filks too, Lady Winter. I share your taste in music, I think. Yeah, your turn. Let's see some posters.
Posters.
Yeah. Get my
posters. They were all awesome.
Hell yeah. Look at that, guys. Oh, I need to get my butt out of the way. We're going to put our butts down here.
You just didn't want me to
What, are you kidding me? I love what you've done. So awesome.
Actually, that was Fox again. Fox did our posters again. She's improving. She's doing awesome. So.
You guys rock. These are awesome. Yeah, so once again, here are some options. They give you an idea of the character, of what you can expect. If you want like an interesting storyline, bad to do good, plus glitter and chaos, vote for the Foxes. If you would like kind of those other mother vibes, I will take care of you, the lost and forlorn, right? Who come to me as the undead, right? Then vote Lady Winter, aka Lady Winter, or Lady Winterborn. And if you want, arson, more arson, fuck it, burn it all down, vote for Happy.
There are a few problems in this world that can't be solved with the appropriate amount of arson. Now, most people would say the appropriate amount of arson. I would disagree with them.
Love it. Okay, Rue. Sorry that you're having migraines. Thanks for being here, for reading the flames. Fair enough. Self-care. It's important. Don't make the mafia pay you a visit.
Heck yeah.
All right, cool. We're at about an hour. Do we need a break?
I would love a quick break. So
totally valid. Okay, guys, we are going...
May I then do a request that we do the parades after
First?
the break? Then I'm going to bed because I'm falling asleep as we sit here right now.
Do the parade first so that you can go rest.
Yeah, let's do it,
sorry,
guys.
Guys, I'm really sorry. We had a long day. We did some RPG and it was amazing, and that's where all my energy went.
That's really fine, hun. I mean, like, you're in the
midnight,
Netherlands. Like,
yeah,
it's freaking late there. Time zones are a thing, like JC says. We're just appreciating that you're here. Okay, so let me. Do you want to do the intro here before we play it, or do you want me to lead in for you?
I am going to quick. I did not speak this one in. It was early this morning. Someone was still asleep. Or at least in bed. So I didn't want to disturb them because they had a long week. Some parts may be very loud. I need to tweak it. I did also look it through. Again, it was early this morning that I finished it. So I'm sorry for that. But let's go.
It sounded fine to me. I did get a chance to watch it before we aired it. Yeah, it is, a bit loud, but World Anvil adds louder, man. Right? Yeah. Yeah. We, as per her tradition during summer camp, Purple Heart did this last year as well. She is creating a badge parade. She is celebrating our summer camp accomplishments for those of us who are participating in World Anvil Summer Camp. She breaks it down by house and badge level. She did a much shorter version this year than last year. She kind of put all the houses people in one house on one page. I think that makes a lot of sense, right? She did a great job. She made us little lead-ins, and anyway, we're just gonna air it. Congratulations to everyone who has appeared on this list. Let's go. Congratulations to everyone who has appeared on the list so far. There'll be updates as of next week as well. Nat tries to do this every week during summer camp. We love her for it. I think it's beautiful. And yeah, good job everybody on your work. I do know that Atoru has also done 2 articles now. Those will be on the same page that my page is on. And if you are a librarian or one of the lore creators for Game of Tomes, and you are doing any summer camp work in the Game of Tomes universe, please send me the link, and I will make sure that it gets up on the summer camp feature page, which I am maintaining for this event. So would really be awesome.
Again, if you want to be featured, there is the form in the Discord. I will post it here as well. Give me a second. Also, I just noticed that some screenshots were passing really fast. I'm sorry about it. I also want to give credit. Those Disco Ball and the House Lepin screens are from Aegis, who was a Tome Nose and is graciously offered us to use his stuff for the Game of Tomes. So you will see those clips more often. Also, on Facebook and maybe other social media as well, because we are allowed to use it. So
yeah, that's Aegis, aka Conquest Publishing. We'd really like to thank him. He created a lot of little opening sequences like that for all of the different houses in Game of Thrones and for Game of Thrones in general. That got story time thing that I like to use before longer productions. He made that too, right? Well, him and his students. He likes to make sure his students get credit, and they just did it for us out of the goodness of their hearts, so we thank them for it. It's awesome.
And the soundtrack is done by our wonderful Wizard of God, Satrium. So
absolutely,
I give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, Satrium is the composer of the Game of Thrones theme. We love him for that and many other things, as well as the plot. I mean, like, you know, I gotta say, like, if I were 30 years younger, I would be going after Satrium hard. He, you know, smart, good looking, he can do music, he can do coding, he's a world builder, like, he's, you know, just the nicest, sweetest guy. Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. But as it is, I shall have to be anti to him, and maybe, you know, knowing his history with relationships, maybe I'll have to meet his potential girlfriends and like be like, are you gonna treat him right? We love him. We do.
Yeah.
Okay. TMI.
Right.
Let's go on break, guys. We'll see you in a few
I
minutes.
will see you all tomorrow, guys, or the next time.
Thanks so much, Nat.
Sleep well.
5-minute break.
Well,
go take a
Totally
bio.
loved the-
Go grab a snack.
Dicebox Dino entry. That was awesome.
Very cool. And we are back. Woot! All right.
Yeah, woohoo!
I'm excited. Okay, we have a few other challenges to talk about, of course. We've talked about actually, we're just getting into the challenges. We have the badge parade for summer camp. Let's have the Lit Games results so far. I can't wait to see this. People are competing fiercely this time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Again, I'm going to wait for it to show up on screen. There we go. And I will talk about event popularity. So, again, wait for it to show up on screen.
Oh.
So, the event popularity, obviously daily word count, it's the easiest one to do, is the most popular, but group writing has really surprised me. We've had a lot of points for that, followed by word of the day, which again was another expected one. Creative time, role-playing, short prompts. Filking! Since there's 62 points, you can get 31 points for entering, so we've had 2 filks entered, which is very exciting. Some articles, prompts, and snippets, so everything's being filled in. This is good. Thank you guys. You guys are doing awesome. All right, then the next one. Dum, dum, dum.
Ha!
Let's see it show up. Is it on screen? All right, it is on screen. So Lappin is in first place, just zoomed right up there. Took over with 258 total points for a final score of 86. You divide that by the number of people, 3. Then we've got Chiroptera, Mollusca, Sauropoda, Meles, Aves, and Ailurus. So we have everybody on the board, everybody putting in lots of points. It's really fabulous to see all of this participation. And I think as we get more filks in, some of that's going to switch around a little bit because you get, boom, the 31 points right there for a filk. So I am excited to see that. I'm very proud of everybody for putting in points, and Lappin, you guys are just kicking butt.
I have 2 other bunnies who are participating this time. Shout out to Duo and Aaron, who have really been bringing it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also, look at Chiroptera. There's 2 of those guys. I know there's 2.
Yeah, and they are kicking it too. It's just amazing to see all the points here. If I remember right, like last time, the total points was like 1,400. We are only at week 2, so we are rocking it. So
yeah, woo! Congrats, guys.
So yes, I'm so proud of everybody.
24 competitors. Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I know Iloris is at the bottom, and so, but that doesn't really matter to me because we have the most people participating for a house, and I'm so excited. We have so many people who are doing it this week.
That is awesome.
Which is awesome. Right.
Yeah,
and actually,
you're a small house.
Participated. Yeah.
And actually, that's the thing.
Yes.
Sometimes the more people who participate, the lower your score will be, especially in the early parts, because some people will join in and they'll have like 3 events done, like 3, things, and that's it, right? But that shifts, right? So Iloris will definitely be one to watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I said Nova because there's a heart in there. So I know Nova and Faye and Bard, and I don't know. I think there's one other person who I don't know their username, but I will find out so I can thank them for participating. Yeah.
So yeah, and I think this is the most we've had. Again, we have every house on the board with multiple people. This is so awesome. So I know that sometimes having multiple people, if they aren't doing all the events, does bring down the score a little bit, but I think it's more important to have the people participating
100%
than worrying about, So I seriously think it's awesome to have multiple people, every house. Thank you guys. So.
Yep. And Nova just reminded me it was Vertura. I think that's how you pronounce her name, but
also
Vertura
known
is
as
the last
Carter.
person.
Yep.
Carter. Okay. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Awesome, guys. Well done, Iluris, for such participation. That's pretty cool. Really good to see everybody on the board. Yeah, like Chai says, Mollusca is bringing it, Sauropoda is bringing it, Millie's is bringing it, even Avis is bringing it. That is awesome. Yeah. And I know that, Avis, low numbers, traditionally, doesn't do a lot of summer camp stuff as a whole, but liking what I'm seeing here. But again, reminder, articles, if you guys are doing stuff for Game of Thrones lore, send me a link. I will put it on our summer camp page and feature it. Awesome. I'll shut up now. Next stage.
Okay.
What are we
Other
doing?
events.
Other events.
And I have a graphic for the bodyguard boot camp this time, so whenever we're ready for that.
Ah, sweet. Well, that's the next thing on the list, so let's do it.
All right. Boom. There we go.
Hell yeah. Hoo-ah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Woohoo. Bodyguard boot camp. It is going awesome this year. We are up to 10 participants, and a lot of people seem to be attending the Thursday Bodyguard Boot Camp sprinting that's going on in the mayhem there. You can also do Bodyguard Boot Camp on your own time. You could do all the sprints at once, or you could do them per day, however it works out for you, how you feel like doing it. If you want to play it as character or not, that is entirely up to you, and how you do it is all your choice, as long as you have fun. I mean, it's a workout, so there's got to be a little bit of sweat and tears involved, but you know. Anyway, if you will notice, those of you who are doing the Bodyguard Bootcamp, week 3 prompts have been added. So it is permanently pinned in the Watching Dogs. You can go to the Watching Dogs and click the pin, and you will find the link to the Bodyguard Bootcamp there. And you will find a little highlighted green line, and you click that, and that will bring you to the sign-up sheet for where you can keep track, where the tracker sheet for how you do your prompts is all right there together. It's linked together all in one, so you can just do it, and it's right there. And on to the results. Those who have earned the rank of page by completing week 1 are the following: Clockwocket, Happy, Darkened Fae, Leo Hawk. Yes, you have all earned the rank of page, so yay!
Yay!
However, there were some punishments. Day 1, Lady Winter and Clockwocket did not qualify and had to run through a gauntlet of their peers, all swinging wooden swords at them with only a shield for protection. On day 2, Faye and Lee did not qualify and had to hit the military gym.
I didn't! Hooray!
Yeah, Sable broke her tradition. She hit every single gym prompt for 2 years running, and or 2 events running, I should say.
Yep.
And boom, this time, wow. All that pump and iron must have paid off.
Guess so.
On day 3, Dazzlecat, me, and Beth failed to qualify and had to sweep and mop all the main corridors of the Warren.
Yeah, I stood there making sure they weren't spreading drones while they were doing it. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Wouldn't have been drones. It would have been, well, never mind.
Yeah. Cameras, something. Anyway. Poor paperwork, maybe.
Day 4. Me again and Happy did not qualify and had to clean all 30 of the barrel-sized grills at the Watching Dogs encampment. On a positive note, doing that, we got to eat all the leftover barbecue, so there's that.
Ooh, that's almost not even a punishment anymore.
Right?
Shh, don't tell anyone. Day 5, Beth did not qualify and had to roll a giant pumpkin up Turtle Mountain. Week 2, these are the ones who have gone beyond page and have earned the rank of Corporal. Lady Winter, Author Beth, Dazzlecat, and Sable Aradia. On day 6, Faye did not qualify and had to fetch enough bamboo to fill the storage chamber. It's like, woo. On day 7,
Machetes.
Beth did not qualify. What?
Machetes. That's how you fetch for bamboo. Machetes.
Yeah.
Lots of machetes. Yeah.
Day 7, Beth did not qualify and had to scrub all the porta potties in the Watching Dogs encampment. That's a traumatizing.
Have fun with that. Dino poop. That's all I have to say.
On day 8, Sable did not qualify and had to care for the aggressive jackalopes.
You know, I didn't think this was going to be much of a punishment for me. I'm like, dudes, I'm the bunny queen, right? They do what I want. Except that there was this one buck, and I guess he decided I was cute.
Oh, no.
Get off my leg! Anyway.
Day 9. Sable did not qualify and had to clean the beaches of Lake Weed and Goose Poop.
I no doubt was still mad about that buck. Uh-huh.
And everybody succeeded on day 10. So nobody had to go and find Blennon the party turtle, bathe him, and return him to the dino comb. And that completes the Bodyguard Boot Camp report. Remember, week 3 prompts have been dropped, and they are awaiting you with their gentle challenges to your muscles. Yeah. Shh.
Okay, right. Shh, shh. Right. We want more yeah. You'll have a good time.
Woohoo.
I have to say, actually, the Bodyguard Boot Camp apparently is becoming pretty popular. We had like a dozen people in there last Thursday. It was great. We have a good time. We had a lot of fun. Definitely come join us. It's becoming one of my favorite events in all of this stuff. I love it. So have a good time. Yeah. Thank you very much, Daz. I'm really glad you came up with this. I'm having such a good time with it.
Yay.
I have nothing to report on the exercise challenge because I don't know what people are at, because I have a form for reporting your success at the end of the month. Just a reminder that even doing it gets you a badge. If you did it like one day, got off your butt and did something that counts as like moving your body, you get a badge, right? There are levels for 5, 10, 25, and all 31 days. Basically, we don't expect you to run a marathon. We don't want you to necessarily do the obstacle course of the Bodyguard Boot Camp. We're not going to make you run backwards for an entire, the entire Warren encampment. We're not doing that, right? We honestly we spend a lot of time in our chairs. We need to move our bodies. It's important to remember in tourneys, and that's what we want you to do, right? Go to the beach, jump in the water, right? It's a great time of year for that. Horse around with your cat, chase a slinky downstairs. I like that one. That one's fun, right? You know what? Break into the playground after hours if you're a grown-up and slide down the slides. Seriously. Just go do something that moves your body. Better yet, if you have fun. If you came up with... Actually, here's something I'd like to do. If you came up with creative ideas about what you did to exercise, to move your body, to get some movement going, I want to hear about it. I will share this. I'll create a forum. I haven't yet, but for now, tell me about it in the Chaos Coffee Shop and Spa, right? And I will be delighted to shout you out and, say some of the creative stuff that people have come up with for how to move your body and, do dancercise. Go play Dance Dance Revolution at one of those, arcade things, game places, whatever. Just do it. Tell us about it. Beat Saber. Wow. Yeah. All right. Wigno challenge. I understand that I have, currently what is going on is the standard Wignos that are typically available in the earliest parts of the, For the Words game, right, up to the Floating City of Balance are the ones that are being tracked for the Wigno challenge. The challenge is just defeat as many of them as you can so that we can bring them safely to the Wigno Sanctuary in the Lapin Protectorate so that we can keep them away from dust. And yeah, if you play For the Words, it's just a fun way to keep track of that sort of thing. I understand that in September there's going to be new Wignos available that will be included in the challenge if you are around in September. Something to do to gear up while you're getting ready for November. We'll be dealing with the Wignos from the Dawn, Tempest, and whatever that third area was, which I don't remember off the top of my head. I just did all the quests to open up those areas so I could do the Wigno challenge. So, yeah. And there is a reportable form. We are doing the fancy ones in the unlockable zones in September, apparently. That is what I understand. Uh, yeah. But perhaps we shall have to talk to James in the For the Words channel to double check. But that is my understanding. Okay. I think... Yes.
We're going to announce the teams?
We're going to announce the teams. Last thing we have on our list, Challenge Week is coming up. Challenge Week is our tradition. Basically, it started with a bunch of power writers back in 2022. They wanted to have something to push themselves a little bit harder. Rather than doing 50K in a month, they wanted to see if they could do it in a week. They did. And we also had a lot of people who participated in those challenges as what we called support writers at the time, who helped them to make totals if they were not able to do so. We did that for the first couple of challenges. Now, basically how it works is you form a team, your team has a goal, you all write towards it, doesn't matter who wrote what, it all counts towards the team goal. Or you can do it yourself as a solo writer. If you do, then you must have a minimum goal of 50K for yourself. These are our current teams and challengers. I'll let you take it away there, Shy, since you made this beautiful graphic and most of the logos.
Okay, sorry, I was prepping for the next thing.
Oh, would you prefer I did?
No.
Okay.
If you want to introduce the teams, I can talk about the solo challengers.
Sure, let's do that. Okay, so from left to right, in no particular order, we have the amazing flying sea bunnies. Woot! Here's our mascot, because that's my team. Yay! Do we know goals? What people have said? Because I don't have the form.
I didn't get that information yet. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, people are still allowed to update it if it changes, if they add more members, but I can pull it up if you give me 1 second.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Let's hear what people have declared here. I'm interested. Remember I said I'd set the goal kind of based on what people thought they would be able to do.
Yeah, okay.
And then we chat about it.
Let's see. Amazing Flying Sea Bunnies currently have their team goal set at 300,000, which is the highest one. And then do you want me to just go through?
Yeah, carry on. What's Kraken is next on my list.
What's Kraken is at 115,000, the team goal. Let's see, Dinos and Diggers are 100,000 for the team goal. Undead Folk Band 150,000.
And if we can get one more person, we're thinking of upping it to 200. Not that one person has to do 50K, but because our combined goals are in between 150 and 200, and we like round numbers.
Right.
So we have one person, even if they only say, I can only do like 10K or so, we'll be like, great, now our goal's 200,000.
Makes sense. And so far, our individual players, Lady Winterworn, the Insane Mane, and the String Witch all have a 50K goal for themselves.
That's awesome. I'd like to say I'm really proud of those of you. I think they're all new challengers for individual challenges for that 50K goal. Congratulations for putting forth the effort. That is awesome. Just that you're stepping up to do that. That is really cool. I like a team. I find that I work better in a team. Like you, Happy, we gave a conservative goal too. A lot of us had like a range, and I'll take the minimum, right? When I declare
that's
a
what
goal.
we did. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we have promised anywhere up to we could go as high as 375,000. We have
that's cool.
300 as our floor, right? Yeah. So cool that you're doing that too.
Our floor is currently like 180. And then our top is like probably like 210 based on some of the ranges that people gave. But again, we were just like, we can't say it's 185. That's a not round number. That can't be a goal.
Yeah, currently those goals add up to 825,000, I think. I just did that in my head, so I could be off, but
okay, gang. in that case, I say we go for 16 tomes, and what do you get? In the eastern seaboard, out of the wet. What do you think?
I'm partial to factors of 8, so that sounds great, particularly for something involving water.
Maybe that's why we chose the number, the mystical element there of the molluscan literamancy.
There
I
you
haven't
go.
put in my solo thing either. So.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I plan on it, but I hadn't done it yet.
Well, maybe we'll change this then as our goal. Depending
We'll
on
see what happens this week.
Uh-huh.
I think we would like, right now we have the deadline set for like noon next Saturday, basically right before the streams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right before it starts.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to back that up because we the house leaders need some time to discuss what the actual group goal ought to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right?
So we'll be moving
and
the
for
deadline
graphics.
up a few days.
Yeah.
Yes, and graphics.
So let's say what, Wednesday next week? Does that seem like a reasonable amount of time, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wednesday next week, final opportunity to enter the forum. The forum will close. What time shall it be closing on Wednesday, JC?
This coming Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes. This coming Wednesday. How about noon?
Noon.
Makes it easy.
Noon Pacific or noon
Pacific time?
Yeah, Pacific time. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's easiest for me to calculate.
It makes a difference.
Noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. in the UK, 5 a.m. Thursday Australian Eastern Time. How do I know this shit? Because that's when my stream starts.
Yeah, and I'll update the information on that we have posted too.
Awesome.
And there's something else I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Yeah, what will basically happen is I will close the forum and like right now, if you have a response in, those are editable. So if you need to add somebody, go ahead, add them in, adjust your goal, whatever you need until that cutoff time on Wednesday, and then I'm gonna shut that down. So.
Where are the teams at in terms of membership? I believe that they're all full except for the Undead Folk Band at this point, right?
Yeah, we have a couple. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we have room too.
Okay,
What's
how many
cracking if
spaces
somebody
you
wants
got?
to get honorary mollusca?
How many spaces do you each have?
I think we have 4 spaces right now. Unless that somebody has claimed it. But yeah, there's currently only 4 of us. So we have 4 more spaces.
4 spaces. Yeah, maximum 8 to a team, guys. So, yep.
Yep.
And What's Kraken has room for?
4.
4 as well. All right, so 8 more people could join a team if you guys wanted. They got room. Dinos and Diggers and the Amazing Flying Sea Bunnies are sadly full. We have 8.
We are full.
Yeah.
Also, good crews.
Sunny is going to be organizing some word crawl stuff. She's going to start right after this stream, right? And this is going to be something she's going to do at least after the results stream starting next week. So like out of the start of the challenge, she's going to be in the write-ins chat, and the Amazing Flying Sea Bunnies are going to be doing her word crawl. If you guys would like to come join us, you are more than welcome to do that. Go for it, Shy.
Hey, Sunny, if you have a page or a link to that, I can put it on the Tourney page. So just DM it to me, and if there's a Google Doc or a page or something, I'll be happy to link to it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yay. I also wrote a word crawl a while ago that was intended for an introduction to the Game of Tomes universe. So if you'd like to come check out the basics of it. Now, granted, it's written for last year. The information is out of date. There are different leaders of the houses now and stuff. But that's also available. It's a nice low-key crawl. Get you warmed up. Get you into, what a word crawl is all about. If you've never done one, good way to introduce the Game of Tomes universe. So that's on the website. Type in word crawl in the search bar, or I'm sure somebody will find a link. I probably will if I get a chance. In the meantime, moving on, I think, is that it for the challenges that we have going? I think that is.
Yeah, I can't think of any others.
So I guess that we are at results. Okay, just a second.
Yay.
I'm going to verify I'm human. Okay, I'm trying to find that
it's
link.
been slow. I was gonna find it too, but I'll let you find it.
Okay, word
Put up
crawl.
the
There
game
it is.
results thing.
Copy link.
Thingy
Yeah,
thing.
first of all, there's the link. But first of all, we have this.
Officially!
Yeah, officially we did it! Yay!
Yay!
Not that I'm surprised after knowing last week's results, right? If we did like almost 500,000 words in 4 days, it was more than sensible that we were going to cross the million by now. Let's have a look. Let's see what we're doing here, guys. Where are the standings? I can't wait to find out.
Okay, I'll put up the minor house stuff first.
Mm-hmm. Wow, look at that, guys. Okay. House Mellies has delivered 115,880 words. House Avis has delivered 33,675 words. We have had 58 tome nights. That is a huge amount of participation for July. Like, I think that's at least 25% to 30% higher, like 130% of what we had last year. I'd have to look at the stats to know for sure, but that's what my brain says. Great, guys! So glad to see you all. Loving the participation. I know we got a lot of new tome nights. Welcome to you, all of you. I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy to see the bats increasing in numbers. I've been noticing that. I've seen a couple of new badgers. There's been a couple of new bunnies. I think we got a couple new pandas. This is
fabulous.
This is good to see.
And my badgers, Nats and my badgers and Gallus badgers, y'all, you're rocking it. So we are a small house. This is awesome.
100%, guys. That is amazing. Right? We have turned in 1,466 redemptions on the various streaming channels, and there are 18 streamers streaming for us. That also is a high level of participation for July. Good to see you all out there doing streams for us. Thank you for doing that. We really appreciate it. You're another group of people without whom none of this happens. We love you. We're glad you're out there doing it. Let's go out and support them any way you can, guys. Ooh, Faye had her first reporting stream today. Hell yeah! I'm sorry I missed it. I would have loved to have been there. Good for you. All right. 20,000 words from Blade here. This is awesome. Feel free to rock those word counts, guys. We love seeing it. Where's the current? Oh, 43,000 for Shy Red Fox.
Shy.
Good job.
Nice.
17, almost 18,000 for Faye. Sweet. We have 53,005 for Daz.
Nice,
Excellent.
Daz.
111,000 for Nova. Wow, that's awesome. I know where you were at in April. Good job. Right? Lady Winter has 36,000, 44,000 for Aaron, 28,000 almost for Clockwocket. We have almost 3,000 words from Invalid Input. That's a lot. I know where you're usually at. So that's awesome. Almost 100,000 already from Duo, pushing it, of course, 91,000. We love to see it, guys. These are all great. Darth Torlin, 3,200. Awesome, man. I know where you're usually at, too. That's huge, and I know it. That's great. Well done, guys. Well done. This is what we love to see. This is what we're here for, right? In part. That in the community, I think, mostly.
I crossed the line to 50K after the deadline, though.
Damn it,
So-
right? Almost 20K a day and 5-10K. Wow, Duo. Yep, Duo's getting her mojo back here. Yeah, I'm getting my mojo back too, I think. I'm pretty happy about this. Let's move on to overall results, guys. I can't wait to see.
Well, we got to do the
They're loading.
regular houses.
Yeah,
We can do this.
Loading. They're loading.
Damn! Happy for you guys, but damn, House
Talk about
Molluska.
neck and neck.
House Molluska.
Yes.
I know, right?
So close.
House
Yeah,
Molluska
that's how
has
it's gonna
pulled
be
into
all
the
month,
lead.
back and forth, back and forth.
It totally is. It totally is. Yeah, exactly. Molluska's pulled into the lead, 342,774. That's about the same. They're ahead of us, about the same amount as we were ahead of them last week, right? Lapping at 339,193. So yeah, I think you're right, JC. I think it's going to be a photo finish here.
Fourth, yep.
But Iluris and Millie's are kind of, not too far behind there. They just might dark horse up on us yet. We might trip each other up. 92,665 words for House Iluris, and with their Millie's allies bringing in 115,880, they have delivered a total of 208,545 words. Great job, guys. Also, look at Sauropoda and Avis go here. We have 123,445 from the Dinos, supported by their Avison allies at 33,675 words. They have a total of 157,120. That is still within catching distance of anybody, right? And look at Chiroptera. Guys, I would like to stop and admire Chiroptera's work here. They have really been, at this point, in the past couple of events, with their small numbers, they've been pushing about 35,000, right? That's what I remember.
Look at that.
Look at this.
What they've got.
Look at this. We're at
So awesome.
61,044 words. That is awesome.
Yay.
And I am here for
Good
it.
job, Bats.
And yay for my dinos. Look at us.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
in the
good
six digits,
job,
just
guys.
us. So like, woo.
And Eli just signed up for the challenge week, so
Yeah, shit's gonna change now. This could get interesting. Sauropoda just might take us all. I love it.
yeah.
I'm here. I'm here for it. Whatever the results are, I cannot wait. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to write like a damn the whole time because I have no idea. Y'all are scary. Together we have delivered 1,108,676 words. Guys, hell yeah! Like, look at that! Way to go!
Auntie Challenge Week isn't today.
No, not today.
Yeah.
And because I messed up last week, I changed the format. I can't mess it up that way again. So
Thank you for changing the format. This will also make it easier for whenever, like, I've had to do it a couple of times myself, and I did not do it right. So this is good. I will not screw this up.
no, you just copy and paste the whole entire set of boxes, and you don't have to worry about missing something.
Sweet.
So,
That is awesome. Thank you for doing that. That is really cool. And I love this format. Nice, easy to see. Everything's right there. This is great. Cool.
and thank you to Satrium for making it easy. So
Yes. Yes, Satrium delivers our statistics, as always, the great wizard of Got, who is way unsung. Yeah.
Come on, my dinos. You are really seriously flexing. This is week 2. And we're at 6 digits in week 2 for us.
Yeah.
and
It's like
for
us and the bats have like, we've all eaten our spinach like Popeye or something. 'cause-
Yeah.
yeah. Same for our house. We don't usually hit 100,000 this fast.
Oh, that's true.
I'm
That's
so
true.
proud.
Right?
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
and look at the birds
awesome.
go, man. They're just flapping away.
Yeah, that's
It's-
pretty good. Like, that's amazing Avis work there. That's great. Yeah. Also, nice to see bunnies seem to have their mojo back, guys. We, okay, like November, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Lappin has never won without, like, not in the wars without support, right? The other houses, if we end up with it, it's because the other houses have supported us. Whenever we've won a tourney, it's been somebody else has supported us in general, right? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love it. I'm so grateful, and I think that's a part of the character of our house, right? That we like to do things as a team, and I think that's awesome. But it's also nice to see that bunnies seem to have refreshed a little bit. I know a lot of us have been writing under the weather for a long time, right? It's really nice to see everybody kind of getting, like, just, the bunnies themselves getting some of their energy back. And, I see y'all out there. I'm so proud of you. I don't care if we win or not. I really don't, right? I'll write for it, but I'm just so happy to see you all putting in such great effort. That's what I'm here for, and you guys are rocking it, so thank you. All right, let's look at some leaderboards here. Where are we at?
Okay, we'll start with the 10K.
Writers who have achieved at least 10K words include Eli, The Kids Are Asleep, Elhawk99, aka Lee, Blade of Glory 6, Story Arcs and Subplots, aka Happy, Sunny L, Dark and Fae, author Beth, Queen Tara Fabel, Archon the Bard with Many Names, Atoru, Kitoipoi, James Woodwright, Cyrena, and Nova Moonlight. Congratulations, guys. Great to see you back in writing, Eli, actually, if I can say so. I know that you haven't been able to participate as much at the beginning. I'm very interested to see what happens now.
Yeah, I didn't quite make 25 this time.
Right? That's okay. We know you're just getting your feet under you again. Yeah.
See? There we go.
Good job for whatever you do. Especially, I know you got a lot of real life stuff going on. Lee's done 20.
Go.
Good job. Excellent. We love to see this, guys. Your personal effort, your personal goals, your personal best. Never mind the competition. That's just a way to motivate us. We don't really care who wins here. I don't honestly care, right? I care that you guys are doing your personal best, right, for you and reaching your goals, and that you're seeing improvement in what you do, and I'm seeing that, and I love it. All right, writers over 25K. We have Aaron Ree, Princess Shyred Fox. I'm sorry, I should have said Archon Happy, but I wasn't in that brain set yet. Lyuthi, aka Offspring number 1. That's awesome, by the way. Okay, I happen to know where they're usually at this point. That's amazing. Good job, Offspring. M Nutmeg, New Tome Night, I believe. New Badger. That's excellent.
Brand new.
The Tiger Writes, aka Kindar. Lady Winter, The Outrageous Olive, Anasa JC Boom, Foxwriter, and Clockwocket. Congratulations. Clockwocket is not a new Tome Night, but is newly back after a few years of absence. Look at you go. Look at this. This is great. Love it, guys.
Ready for the next one?
Yep, ready for the next one.
All right.
Writers over 50K include Sable Aradia, Element Eds, aka Tal, and Dazzlecat. Yeah!
You did.
I must have collected it, but then when I did the total, I forgot there's that delay.
You probably did it before the delay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or during the delay. Good job.
Congrats!
Nice work. And I think there's one more slide at this point. Two more slides. Oh,
Next
well.
up is 75.
Duo Chan Fan has reached more than 75,000 words. Yep. Duo's got her mojo back. We love to see it. And, of course, nobody's surprised. What is it, 100K? 150K?
100K.
Writers over 100K. Angel in Darkness.
Nice.
Awesome work, guys. Congratulations. We love it. This is so good. This is my favorite part, right? Seeing people reaching their individual goals, knowing people are increasing their productive output, right? Knowing it's so much fun, especially when you've known somebody for years and you're like watching their word counts go up with every event. I love it. I love it so much. Well done, everybody. Little Faye Bug is very jealous of Little Boom because she isn't the youngest honorary Tome Knight. Yeah. She is the youngest girl, though. That's true. Yeah, and he isn't honorary. He actually does redeem words with roleplay and stories. Mm-hmm. He's got some stories in the Stories channel. It's pretty cool. If Bug wants to write for us, we'd love to see it.
Yes. Would love to see it. Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to say before we call this quits? I am, amazingly not at all. I thought it was going to be like, I always try to give you guys my best, right? When I'm doing these, right? So I'm on, I make an effort to be like, focused and, I get myself excited about things that, if it's the slightest bit exciting, I try to get excited about it so that you guys can see my excitement and you guys can get excited too. This one took no effort. I'm just as rejuvenated as I was when I sat down. It might be a while before I have a nap. I think I might be in the word crawl first. So, thanks guys. This was awesome. I'm having so much fun this time. I hope you guys are too. Anything anybody wants to say before we, put the... Oh, aside from... Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Bring out your words.
I just want to say...
Oh, go ahead.
You all are amazing. It doesn't matter how much you write. You guys have so much creativity in your little finger. You can write so much. It doesn't matter. You just do you and do it to the best that you can be. And that's enough. So I can't wait to see what everyone else does.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
To add to what Eli said, though, I know you guys are going to give your best. Don't give beyond capacity, okay? If you're feeling not good or something, don't go beyond capacity. But
do not.
I know your best is amazing. Let's go kick some word butt.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Keep writing. May the words be ever in your favor. And are we ready to switch over? I should change the stream title here.
Rue, do you have it, or should I bring it up? Okay, Rue's ready. So.
Bye, everybody.
Yep. Bye, everyone. And going down in 3, 2,